I'm going to take you on my morning bicycle tour in Hua Hin. Well, we're on the way. Let's just have a chat. You can get to know me a bit, and I hope I get to know you too. So you can see my bicycle. It's nothing fancy. It's actually my old mother's bicycle that was shipped around by my previous employer around the whole world. Still with me, still works, so that's good for now. Going to use an action camera that's mounted there. If it's not good, let me know. It's a learning experience. I've never done something like this before. So just drop me a comment on the quality and so on, so that I know what I can improve. So the cat is all safe in our garden, looking good, relaxing. It's now 7 o'clock and about 31 degrees, but definitely feels hotter. But the good thing is it won't get much hotter in Hua Hin during the day.
So we start at Highland Park or Soi Samor Phrong, and then go all the way just straight along the main road, a few turns, and then to Soi 5 on the beach. We're just going to make a stop there and then also film the route returning home. In total it's about 10 kilometers, so just a relaxing morning ride. Hua Hin is still a red zone for COVID, so don't forget your mask, gotta bring it along, but otherwise very little restrictions. So while it is smart to avoid large crowds, you can go out. Restaurants are open, almost all places, as you can see from our other videos, are accessible. And you see the area right outside our house here, bit of flooding there, so just advice for anybody looking for housing. Have a look how the area looks like when it's raining, especially during rain season. Also this access road you see here is got a lot of potholes, and all of them will fill up with water when it's raining, so it can be a bit unpleasant if you're riding bicycle or motorbike. But yeah, so far it's okay. It's rather down the main road that we see some bigger flooding, and then right here on the left side is the public trash area. So it's not like in most Western countries where each house has their individual trash bin that gets picked up. You just take your bag, walk to the main road, drop it off there, and that's how it works. So it's also nice. It gets the smell away from your house. But yeah, again, if you're looking for a house and if you're bothered by that walk, you may want to have a look where that location for drop-off is really. Yeah, otherwise the area here you can see really early in the morning. There's not much going on. See a few people out also riding bikes or skating here. So yeah, there's not much traffic. Probably that starts about 8 o'clock. You see, even though it's quite a remote place, there's still the small shops. So yeah, for like daily necessities. So drinks, snacks. There's small shops. You see on the right side, it's a popular place, the local soccer pitch, and on the right side also. From probably 11 till evening, there will be small food carts parked over there. Like to get occasionally some really good French fries there. They also serve burgers and these Thai pancakes, which I really like, really sweet ones. So that's nice for a remote place. You always got, I think everywhere in Thailand really, you got what you need close by. People open shops just out of their home or on the front. So the way down here is actually quite relaxing. You can go at a high speed because it's got a slope all the way down from where we started the ride right down to the beach. You're basically just riding downhill. So even if it's hot, you get to quite some speed without much effort, and that makes it a great place to start your ride. Not so much returning, but yeah, that makes it a challenge. talking a bit more about myself, yeah, why am I doing these videos? Maybe it's very simple, just to prove a point that I could do it. Although I'm a fairly shy person, so it's kind of, I just wanted to prove to myself that I could get some views and I could get people excited. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do here, and just sharing normal life. So um, yeah, I'm 35, originally from Germany. I hope my English is good enough, but yeah, in case you worry that I'm sick or something about my voice, no, I'm fine. That's just how my voice sounds. So hope you can stay with me. And yeah, again, why I'm doing this now. So for a bit more than the last 10 years, I've been working for several automotive companies. So among them, Audi, the German car brand, and Jaguar Land Rover, the iconic British brands. And for most of that time, I've been in different locations in China. And with COVID being in China, it's just became yeah, just more difficult. So it's, for me, China has always been okay to live there, and you can also go out and explore and have a great time. But it always used to be the case that I was looking forward to the next holiday. China to Thailand is not that far, so and with COVID, that travel just wasn't possible anymore. Quarantine on both sides, so technically possible, but yeah, just basically a month of quarantine didn't make any holidays feasible anymore. So then after doing this for 10 years, not having a home anywhere in the world really, me and my wife decided to look for a place to settle down, and we love Hua Hin. We both like to do kite surfing, so water sport. Got great beaches here. Not that many people, so it's quite safe to do. Also, you need wind, and from everywhere around, somewhere around October to through to April or May, wind in Hua Hin is very reliable. So we came here, um, bought our own little place. I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm retired, but yeah, for now work is just optional. But you can probably see that from these videos. I like to stay busy. My mind needs to have somewhere to go, something to do, and that's what I enjoy about doing these videos. Getting out, being active, and hopefully bring some joy to people. Yeah, well, I've been talking a lot. Maybe recapping before we turn to this road. There was also this 7-Eleven, so that's really not far from our place. And at that corner before you turn here, there's also the small local market. So um, great Thai food. My wife loves to get the spicy papaya salad there. There's barbecue there, so Thai style barbecue, which is really good. Along the way, actually, a few other places, and yeah, then maybe a few comments about going with the bicycle in Hua Hin. So in the morning hours, even this main road here has very little traffic, and you see it's a two lane street. So yeah, I think it feels fairly safe. As the camera is mounted, you won't see me turning my head. I will turn my head quite frequently, just when I hear someone's approaching, or before I change lanes, like here, just double checking road is free. But um, yeah, as all the cars are used to take quite a bit of care of all the motorbikes around, nobody will make any really sudden moves. So what I'm watching out for is more motorbikes where like the delivery guys who are always checking their phone. These are the ones that sometimes, just look for where the next customer's at, or dialing up the customer's number, and they don't see you when you're on the side of the road. So, yeah, I turn my head quite frequently, but um, yeah, it still feels quite safe to ride here, and most roads are anyway in quite a bad condition. So you see the potholes here. Even you can easily follow any car. So even with a bicycle at low speeds on many roads, you are kind of flowing with the traffic, which just makes it quite nice to ride. On this street, on to the right side here is Hua Hin Hospital. So the one where at least we did get our COVID vaccine. I guess almost everybody so far will get it at this hospital. Probably later on other private clinics will have the vaccine as well. But for now, the Hua Hin Hospital is the main spot to get vaccinated. And now we're turning onto the main road, Petchkasem Road, and are actually already quite close to the beach. I just like to turn left a bit here, and just to find a nice access road to the beach. And it's got Soi 5 where we're headed, got a nice place to sit there. Won't get wet, don't have to sit on the sand, so I just enjoy it, but nothing fancy. There are probably 100 places like that in Hua Hin. So we're now cycling on Petchkasem main road. This is probably more the equivalent of a highway in most countries. So speed of the cars here is much higher, as you can see. So here I don't feel that comfortable cycling, but you get a lot of distance between yourself and the cars. So for most parts you can ride outside of the actual lanes. And then there's the motorbike lane, the small one, gives you another distance to most traffic. And then just as you see a car approaching, you have to turn around, double check you're safe, and keep some distance to the cars, because in Thailand that's also the side where the driver would exit. So extra distance, it's probably the most dangerous from my perception, that someone opens the driver exits the car, opens the door, and you crash into it, or have to go around it without looking and then get hit by a passing car. But yeah, so now for a few months nothing happened, and I'm staying probably about as careful as always, but you start to feel more secure cycling here. Temperature is actually not a big deal as long as you're going for. So for me, it's always like these 5 kilometers in about 31 degrees Celsius is, as long as I'm going, I'm fine. But when I'm home, I start sweating a lot. So it's really the wind that keeps you cool. And once you stop, the heat is going to hit you. So after this ride, I'll probably drink about a liter of water. But it just helps me to wake up nicely to the day and be energized throughout. Wow, that looks scary, I guess, but yeah, I can turn my head many times before switch lanes, and then now we're really close. So we're now here at the Mövenpick Resort, so famous 5-star, probably even more stars hotel, and just enter the last turn down to the beach. Nice condos on the right side. Left side is all the Mövenpick Resort. So we're just almost approaching the 5 kilometer mark. and getting ready to see the beach there. Actually, I get bored really quickly, but surprisingly, I never get bored of looking at the beach, staring at the water. I guess they say there are two things people don't get bored of. It's the beach and it's staring into a bonfire or something like that. It's just these basic human things, I guess. So finally there. Good morning, Hua Hin.
So thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you like my video, and I really like if you drop me a comment just to get in touch.
So just a quick stop in the morning, really, and then we're already on our way back. Same route, but slightly different places. Yeah, just hope you can just enjoy the impressions on the road. Seeing Thailand wake up, you get to see that there's now already quite a bit more traffic. So the 8:30, 7:30 time is about where traffic starts, probably. People going to work. Anatara Resort on the left. I'll see. Probably there are already 1,000 reviews by others on YouTube, so go check that out if you're interested. It's supposed to be really nice. And just a large number of different shops all along the main road. So yeah, you get everything here really. Right side there is the car dealerships. Lots of yeah, just groceries, these small 7-Eleven and different brands. You got some yeah, some entertainment venues here, but still closed. Just doesn't work without serving alcohol, I guess. Large number of different restaurants, but usually for me, we wouldn't really sit at the main road. It's just so loud. There's always a nicer, quiet little place somewhere. Yeah, so it's just cycling along. The hideaway here. Probably on another day I'm going to head down the beach there. It's also a nice, you got like a nice quiet beach with some rocks, and yeah, it's got quite a bit of place actually on the beach. So many people go fishing there, sit there in the evening. So that's nice. Got the big Honda store here. Not only motorbikes, also the big bikes. Right side is where the way home, but I can't really turn here because of the hedges in the middle of the road. So I'm just going to go a bit further, just really when there is a gap in the traffic and the possibility to just get the bicycle over the barrier in the middle. So yeah, probably about there. Safety first. Rather walking here than driving, just to make sure it don't have a problem, because it still is almost a highway. Speed limit is 60 kilometers within Hua Hin, but as it's the main highway, people arrive at much higher speed, and some of them probably have to go down, or are coming on this side of the road, are coming from Phuket and driving to Bangkok. So they've got quite a distance to cover, so you get that if there is no real highway, that some people are probably much closer to the 100 kilometers per hour or even more for some. But now we're back on the smaller roads and traffic gets much slower here, so probably going to be able to keep up with the cars again, and that's just nice. If you're not being overtaken, you don't have to look around that much. Got a nice little iRest hotel on the right side still. Nice place if you like this area. Not that central, but I'll show you later. It's also not that far to get to Soi Bintabat or the town center of Hua Hin night market. Everything is similar, 15 to 20 minutes by bicycle or a bit faster by motorbike or car. So I feel while the place we live in is definitely, it is rather remote for Hua Hin, everything is still accessible. That's one of the reasons we like Hua Hin. It kind of has everything that a big town has, like big shopping mall, good hospitals, wide choice of restaurants and entertainment if it's open. But yeah, it's not that huge, so you can really get around easy by bicycle. You can do some nice walking there. The nature surrounding Hua Hin is really great, so check out some of our videos. Viewpoints, temples. There's literally probably hundreds of these kind of locations that are within a 20-minute or 30-minute radius from Hua Hin. Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, we're fairly new to living in Hua Hin, at least permanently, at least for now. So yeah, it's now we came in April, middle of April, did our quarantine, and then arrived in Hua Hin beginning of May. So now it's already almost October. So yeah, it's probably about time to ask myself, did I regret it? So far, no. There probably is, when you stop working, at least for a while, it is a big change, I think. It's yeah, some concerns start to creep in. There's probably first the change that there's no monthly salary coming. That takes a bit of getting used to. Before that, it's like probably with all the consumption, all holidays, in not a single month we would spend all of our salary. So yeah, it just used to be so convenient, not having to think about any of your spending. So that's a bit different if there's no money coming in. Yeah, you start to get a bit interested in how much do you actually need, which are the big blocks. Also did a small video about yeah, my cost of living. I guess everybody's is different, so but yeah, so far probably I was rather surprised how little spending we have. Not much more than 40,000 baht a month for two people, and that covers even for some of the exceptional stuff, like we had to pay for our vaccines. Yeah, so on that is the one change. Not really a regret so far. So far everything's looking good. But probably the bigger one is really about yourself. So when working, I at least tended to identify with my work, the position, a bit of the status. I wasn't super high ranking, but got your nice little job title, few staff to to take care of, and yeah, and then even when I was coming to Hua Hin on holiday, I was always the guy who worked for this or that car company in China, so you got some story to tell, and now suddenly that element of who you are is gone. So now you're that person who's just retired in Hua Hin at 35, or is retirement actually the right word? Probably not, but I don't know what is the right word, or what is the next step, and not really keen to take the next step right now, but you've got that gap to explain who you are, and it takes some courage to say, yeah, that's just what I do now. But I think first 1 or 2 months that was bothering me a bit, but now probably I'm just a guy who's trying to make the best of every day in Hua Hin. Yeah, that's it. So no regrets on that front so far. But yeah, that might change actually with the months passing. I start to feel more and more of a desire to do something meaningful in a structured way. Right now, that's working on these YouTube videos and everything around it. So I've never done any filming, video editing, nothing like that. So every day I'm trying to get a little bit better, and I watch all the other great channels out there. So you just realize that how far away from a really great video you are. But on the other hand, that also gives you a million miles to improve on, which right now, yeah, gives me that sense of there's something to go after, and yeah, that's just enough for now. On otherwise, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I also love kite surfing. So October is almost there, so we should see some more wind in Hua Hin. Would love to make some videos about that as well. Probably not posting all of them on this channel, so I still want to be active on this channel, but maybe post just one or two here, but find another way to share this passion with other people. So yeah, there could be a lot to do, like to make this destination known. Invite people. Lots of people come here or used to come here for kite surfing. Probably, if you've been to Hua Hin Beach on a windy day, you probably have seen anywhere from 20 to 100 people kite surfing there, which is not as crowded as it sounds, because the main beach is more than 3 kilometers long, so it kind of stretches out to a few spots that are a bit crowded. Yeah, so I'm excited when the wind hopefully returns really soon, and I'm probably going to be out on the water from about 12 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the afternoon every day, and that's just going to be so easy to take some more videos about things that I'm passionate about. So we're now almost back home on our cycling ride. So yeah, this is again the small area that's just 500 meters from home, where there are lots of small shops, no real restaurants, but you could buy some snacks. There would be a shop doing curtains that we ordered from for our home, really professional. They would also do refurbished sofas and everything that's got to do with tailoring cloths for your home, really. And from here on, it's really just residential areas. Um, if you plan to cycle around Hua Hin yourself, as long as you're on this kind of road where there's still quite some traffic and lots of houses and small shops, you're probably really safe. I wouldn't recommend someone who's afraid of dogs to go into the even smaller soils. So if you would go further up this mountain where it becomes really less densely populated, the street dogs there can be quite aggressive towards anybody they don't know. So yeah, I've gone that way, but yeah, I've been chased by quite a few street dogs there, and also been warned by local Thai people that others have been bitten there. So yeah, just be careful, and that's also one of the reasons I would go cycling either on trails in nature or rather prefer to drive on the slightly bigger roads, so you don't cross a big pack of hungry street dogs. The ones that are close, you've just seen one on the right there. In this area, there are probably about 10 street dogs that are here regularly. They start to know you, and no problem at all. Also feed them from time to time, so they are in a good condition and rather start to show some affection. Another thing to watch out for, there's still lots of construction going on here, so whenever you buy a house, have a look if it's still a loud area. That's it. Thanks a lot for watching, and please subscribe if you like it, or add a comment with anything you want to see from me going forward.